Hey everybody, this is Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. The sun is being a sun. Lisa and I are back in delicious Dallas. We just came back from LA, awesome LA. The sun is having happy thoughts. And I wanted to spend a few minutes with you just because I can. I'll be on tomorrow at 6:30 for the Black Women Millionaire Insight. But I wanted to touch base with you because I'm tired. And I want to talk to you before I'm like fall to the bed. And I want to tell you things because it's really great. And I'm trying to decide should I put on my earbuds. So let me know if you can hear me or not. Well, the sun makes my skin look all cool. I'm like, ooh, all glistening. Anyway, so, oh my God. Hey, Linda. How you doing, boo? Glad you're here. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Y'all, I'm going to tell you. This weekend was wild. It was so wild. It was bananas, man. So, okay, thanks for letting me know you can hear me. So, what had happened was, this week, we're on the Black Women Millionaire Tour, Healing Way to Seven Figures on Your Own Terms, okay? Hi, Denise. Glad you can hear me. And LA was our 9th of 10 tour stops, okay? And so, I was excited about LA, and I was very happy because my Hollywood team, welcome Michelle, glad you're here, because my Hollywood team was coming to, my Hollywood team was coming to the LA tour stop, right? And so I got excited, and I was happy, and I just got all enthusiastic, right? And so, I'm trying to figure out how to tell the story. Anyway, I had some situations that happened that took my wind out my sails, and I got real despondent, got real sad about it. I was so disheartened. We had planned certain things, and there was a breakdown. No, actually, I don't think it was a breakdown in communication, God. I think it was, let's just chalk it up to my newness, okay? Let's chalk it up to my newness. Y'all know me. I've been, what can I say? Well, for those who don't know me, I should tell you who I am. Okay. So for those of you who are new to me, hi, I'm Dr. Venus, your Black Women Millionaires Mentor. My life is a bona fide miracle, and I mean that from the floor to the ceiling. By the time I was 16, I was living on the streets, eating out of trash cans, and steeping in urine and beer. My 9th grade math teacher, a Black woman, holler and preach, saved my life. And because of her tangible love, actionable love, okay, I was able to eventually graduate from Stanford University with a second master's and a Ph.D., okay? I have 4 degrees. And I was able to take all the survival that kept me alive on the streets, turn it into a system that fast-tracked us to the $1 million mark in just under 3 years. We've done well over $4 million in 5 years without being a certified minority-owned business, without pitching, without angel investor, without any loans. We are what's called a cash-based business. And so I have a real sweet spot for teaching purpose-driven, high-achieving Black women entrepreneurs who've walked through life's fire and bear the scars, that counts, how to break your first million by healing your heart, okay? So that's me. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say, we went to LA, we had the #1 book because of you. Thank you for making the book a #1 bestseller. And we have a tour, right? And a movement, la 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 la. Okay, so we're on the last leg. We're in LA. Happy thoughts. Get there early because I met up we had a powwow meeting with my team, my Hollywood team, and my marketing team, and just everybody, right? And what we were focusing on for Hollywood, for LA, was national coverage. Okay, that is the thing. So if you've been tracking us for the whole tour, we've gotten great coverage. We got news, radio, podcasts, you name it, and it's primarily local, like whether it's Atlanta or DC or Memphis. And so what we were shooting for with LA was national coverage. Okay, yay team. Hey Blaze. So that was the game. Well, me being new to the game, I'm an entrepreneur who's moving into entertainment, right? I was in I did not ask the right questions to make sure my team knew or how can I say, that my team had experience and knew what it took to do a national tour. And it was my bad. And it not in a bad way, but I didn't know to ask that question, right? So we get there to LA, we come early, Lisa and I come early. And literally, we're pulling out all the stops. I mean, literally, we got a bigger room. We're doing different kinds of marketing. It was we brought in a 2-camera crew. You know, my LA team is inviting different networks, inviting different producers to come to be with us at the LA tour stop. And so we get on our meeting, our team meeting, for the Hollywood team meeting, and I have a brilliant writer, just off the charts, and she lays out who we need to contact, just lay it out really pretty for us, right? And she asked us, did we have certain kind of materials? I know what she was talking about, because I'm not from LA. I'm from Texas, okay? And so we didn't have certain things in place. And so she was very gracious. She told us what to do, blah, 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 blah. And we did it. And then there was some breakdowns in communication, blah, 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 okay? Well, the Tuesday before the Saturday, hi Rashonda, before the Saturday for the tour stop, I find out that all of the platforms that we were targeting to get on, they were on hiatus for the season, and they weren't going to be back until June. Okay, so all the things that we were doing, even if we did it good or not good, the bottom line is they weren't there to see it. Do you understand? They were on hiatus. And had I been more experienced, I would have asked more clarifying questions of my team to make sure we would have started the campaign in January, no later than 3 months out. And this is so. And so in my mind, it's like, what the fuck? It took us 30 years to get to this 1 week, right? And so everything fell down. Everything fell down. I mean, like, crash, burn fell down. So we didn't get any major coverage in LA at all. Nothing. Okay? And I'm not saying, we got one of my writers, she got us into one particular platform. And we got on people's scheduling, but if you look at what we did for Baltimore or we did for Memphis, not even fucking close, okay? Not even in the same house. And so it was disheartening, to say the least, okay? So we had invested heavily in this. I mean, literally from plane tickets to hotels to advertisements to clothing to team to bringing on other team. I mean, like, literally play full out. All right. And to find out 3 days from the event, before the event, that my team didn't know what to do for LA, even though we talked about it and I made it clear that I wanted a national campaign, I didn't ask the right question. The question should have been, have you ever done a national media campaign? Do you see what I'm saying? I didn't ask that question. And because I didn't ask that question, you know, my team was like, well, you know, people hungry, you know what I'm saying? And when, you know, people do what they do, and no malicious, nothing bad, just newness, you know what I'm saying? And so I was on the floor. I think I just fell down. I was on the floor for like 3 fucking days. Okay. And if I was drinking, I would have got fucked up. All right. And so I was like, I'm done, God. I can't do no more. I can't do no more. I can't do no more. Oh Lord, I can't do no more. And everybody was great with me. Everyone was soft with me. My people, my tribe loved on me amazingly. Private clients came out, loved on me, supported me. And I was just like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm done. I'm just going to go be a teacher. What the fuck is the point of life? You know, why should I even try to do anything with my life? I'm going to be a teacher. I'm a great teacher. I'm going back to university. What the fuck? And so I was like, I'm done. And I couldn't even, I was so twisted. I couldn't even pray right. Like, I couldn't even come up with, I couldn't even act like God. I couldn't even pray right. I couldn't even think of something to say to God that would make me feel better, because there's nothing that could make me feel better. Okay. And they come back in June No, what Blaze is not you know better when y'all shit's real. Say fucking human. You cannot imagine what it's like to build something for 30 years to get to an opportunity when you can have different tastemakers or how do you say, influencers come see you and then find out that your team doesn't have the training to do what was needed in order to have that opportunity come to fruition. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's a breakdown. So it's not about you know better. No, if y'all gonna have to remember, I'm a fucking person. So I think that people are not realistic with leaders. It's disappointing. It's disheartening. It's not about knowing better, Blaze. Not that at all. I literally could not figure out what the fuck to pray for. I was like, God, I can't pray for. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna lay here, okay? And so I suffered beautifully for about 3 days, right? And then my clients came. They had a VIP day on Friday, and it was great being with them. It was wonderful, and I got to get one of my baby's eyebrows done. Blah 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 blah. And so I got Blaze, you're not hearing me, boo. Blaze says, I understand, but I say you know better than to give up. Blaze, when you say that to somebody who's communicating, do you know it's just a negation of their humanity? Yeah, my request is this. Please love on me if I'm sharing something with you. And the way to love on me, let me just hook you up. Let me show you how to love on me like, let me see. Have some compassion for me as a person. I'm certain I'll figure it out. And Blaze, I know you love me. I'm not tripping off that. You know, I'll figure it out. You know, sometimes I think we want people to get up quicker than they're ready to get up. You know, sometimes you just let people grieve. You see what I'm saying? Let it be okay to be disheartened or disappointed or hurt or depressed or sad. There's a season for everything, y'all. It's a season for everything. And I told you, I will never lie to you. I will never lie to you. Okay? So I have a promise to you in terms of pulling the curtain back when it means to be a millionaire. I'm not going to just talk to you about when it's good. I'm going to tell you when I fucked the pooch. You know? And I don't think it's a malicious thing. I think literally I had never had this kind of team. And I didn't know to ask those questions. And so I got together on Friday. My team was amazing. Everybody was love. And on Saturday, what we do when we get together, thank you, Blaze, I love you for that. When we get together, we have what we call creation meetings, all right? And what I created for Saturday was to be wowed by God. And I had no expectation because we didn't have the machine. Everything we do is a machine, y'all. If you're trying to do stuff we do, we have a machine. And so the machine got broke for LA. So it couldn't produce what it was designed to produce. So we didn't have media, which meant that the media couldn't be used by my Hollywood team to be top of mind for the people who we were trying to get to come. No one came, they didn't come. You see what I'm saying? None of the shit we planned, none of that happened. We didn't have no press. We weren't top of mind. You see what I'm saying? And so, and I understood that on Tuesday. I understood on Tuesday that without that, we couldn't produce the thing that we were trying to produce. And we played full out. And again, we got some listings, you know what I'm saying? And people, we did great business, to be fair. You know, I think we got a EuroWeb, LA Daily. We got mentioned in those things. They took the press release, blah, blah, blah. So it wasn't like, my team was killing it. You know, they were doing their best, okay? And if you're doing national media, you have to start 3 to 6 months in advance. You cannot start 2 or 3 weeks before. It's not Memphis. You know what I'm saying? I know better now. Okay, God, lesson learned, right? So I knew we still had an event. We still had over 200 people. And my team was there. Everybody was there. And so we just created. So each person on my team, when we get together, we actually create the energetic space before people show up. Okay? And each person on the team gets to create who are they being, what are they bringing to the table, right? In terms of the energetic space. And some people, hey Teresa, yeah, we're on our way home. And one person created inspiration, another person created love, another person created, thank you for the hearts. And another person created joy, another one created integrity. Like we create the energetic space. Two people created compassion, which I thought was amazing. And so we created the energetic space, right? And so people start coming in, we start doing our thing, blah, 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 blah. Let me help you understand what happened. I don't even know, we were moving toward the end of the day, right? I get a note from my team saying, I'm not bullshitting y'all, Snoop Dogg would like to come in and say hi. I read the note and I'm like, are they clowning me? And I read it out loud. I was like, Snoop Dogg wants to come in and say hi. So the room goes like that, right? And before I could think clearly, I don't remember what happened. It's on video. I think I said okay or not. He comes in with his whole entourage. Everybody, I'm like, what the hell? And he looked great. He had his hair in locks. They were beautiful. They were braided together. Like, oh, pretty. And he just walked right into my arms. And I hugged him. He hugged me. And it was a whole moment. And then I said, please have a seat. Because we just happened to have a seat on the stage. Oh, my God, right? And so he sits down and he starts talking to me. And thank God for my team. Teresa is one of our team members. She's one of our core team members. And clearly, I didn't know she was a beast. She's a hype man, y'all. You all need a hype man in your life. So Teresa had already briefed him on me outside of the room. Because she and my other team members and private clients saw him see our banner. And he came over because he was doing something with his basketball camp. And saw our banner and said, oh, what's this about? And they start chatting him up. And then Teresa just starts spitting, and we love the way she spits. And then she said, she asked him, why don't you come on in? Why don't you come play? La, la, la. I'm like, oh my God. And so I find this out afterward, right? And so she had told him my story. She told him what I was doing. So she had briefed him before he came in. And he said some beautiful things about, the work that we do in the world, right? About having young black girls know they don't have to shake, show their, I'm trying to fix it. They don't have to be explicit in their bodies. They don't have to shake their ass in order to make them, to make it. And so he just said some beautiful things. So when he was sitting with me on stage, this is what blew my mind, right? He said, my voice will come back in 2 days. He said that my work was important. He said that I should keep on inspiring people, doing my thing, because it's God ordained. I can't even talk to you about this, okay? It was crazy, all right? And so, and I loved on him and thanked him for coming and sit with us, because he didn't have to do that. Really, he didn't. Given his stature, he has 23 million followers. And so, I just loved on him and appreciated him as a black man who was empowering black women, and also for his gospel album. And that I do believe that God is trying to birth something through us that's going to make a difference in the world, that's going to change the world, that's going to transform the world. I feel like we're in an energetic, historical moment where, being a black woman, we can do some things, Anyway, it was a beautiful loving on me. And then he left and we finished, And so, and then there's other parts, but the main thing I want to share with you before we get out the car is, it's okay not to be okay. All right? It's okay to be hurt and disappointed and disheartened when things don't work out. Okay? The thing this is what I've learned. Be honest about where you are. Let your people love on you. And know that even though it doesn't feel like it's working, God is always working on your behalf for your highest good. And you may not know what it looks like, but for Snoop Dogg, and he curses, and I always call God a gangster. He had the gangster thing. For him to come in and edify me on tape in front of my Hollywood team, okay? So, my reps were there. Which is crazy. No, my rep had left, right? My rep had left. But it was a video. To love on me and to acknowledge my work. To acknowledge my work. I mean, like, who gets to have that? And to have a team who so watches out for me that when I can't carry it, they carry me. You know what I'm saying? My tribe carries me. You know what I'm saying? My team carries me. I probably need you more than you need me, And so it made me feel like I'm still God's favorite, and that God is smarter than me. And I did talk to my Hollywood team, and out of the whole day, we're actually coming up with a different angle for my show that's totally different, that I think will work. And we'll get on that next week, right? And it would never have happened if things hadn't gone sideways early that week. And I wouldn't have had the support if I had pretended I had it all the fuck together. All right. I went on my Facebook private page and said, send love. I don't know who I am anymore. I can't see straight. And I got so many love notes, so many messages, so many posts, because my tribe carries me, So maybe the point of this is be honest. I have a very strong will, and I probably wouldn't have heard shit if God hadn't said, no, I'm going to take it all away, and one of the things I have been praying for is, God, please take whatever's in the way out the way so I can fulfill my destiny. And there's been a lot of breakdown, not just with me, but also with my team, because they're in my clearance, so my shit go cray-cray, they should go cray-cray. But on the other side of it, there's a whole different level of just being. I couldn't even do my prayers right. I couldn't even come up with something useful to say to Spirit. All I could do was like, okay, God, I'm done. I don't know what else to do. And I know you love me. And I talked to my mentor and everything. It was just so disheartening. And on the other side of it, there's a whole new future that would never have happened had things gone the way we had planned. So I'm going to encourage you to bless your breakdowns. I think I do a whole training on that, Lisa. Blessing your breakdowns. Okay? Hey, there, Yolanda. Thank you for Yolanda and Lorna, two private clients who love me. I'm convinced they're armor bearers. I think God sent me these spiritual warriors to roll with me hard in the paint. They went and prayed up the room before anybody showed up. And then Teresa had to go through all kinds of cray-cray to get there. And